Hey everybody, I'm back. Having hard drive issues once again. Hopefully this works. Steam's doing some shenanigans. I really don't like how it has to constantly re-download stuff. I would like it if it didn't happen. I might switch Steam over to off. If it takes much longer, I'll have to switch Steam over to offline mode and we'll try from there. For now though, we got Tunes, we got me. Hi Allie, how are you doing? Sorry, I missed your message. I literally went on. I was resetting my. I was planning on resetting my computer, but things came through for me. How are you doing? I would love to play some Boltgun tonight, computer. Well, the good news is I think I have the solution prepared and ready to go. I was just putting it off, and now I'm kicking myself for it. I should really just sit down and set it up. Come on, 91%, yay. Just have to update everything all the time. I really wish Steam would just download the updates immediately, rather than scheduling them for exactly when I decide to sit down on my computer and play games. It's a real problem Steam has. Alright, downloading the content, synchronizing cloud. Come on, boot up. Yes, it's booting. Yay! Are we in there? We in. I want to turn off the Just Say Radio music. It's loud. Come on, hurry the fuck up. I'm sorry, Oryx Digital. I love your logo. You're a great developer. Let's play the game. Already read the Galvanic Temple part. Hey, Blue Wolf, how's it going? So, lesson learned. Don't alt-tab during this loading screen. Hello, Adore Bomber. I'm not a dumbbell. I'm very light. I'm just kidding, I'm a chubby little cat. Please? Oh, no crash, look at that. I'm doing alright, a little frustrated, but overall okay. Had some shenanigans going on with Boltgun and its, I'm gonna go with that aim setting. Going on with Boltgun and getting it launched. I was having some troubles. And I need a key for that, that's okay. Done. How you guys doing today? How does the stream sound? Does it sound good? Thank you. Boltgun is a load of bolt fun. Sounds good? Excellent. It's a bit loud on my end, but as long as you guys can hear it. I honestly, whenever I stream, I like to try and hear myself a little bit so I can tell how loud I'm being, or I don't know, it's just a weird thing I have. Boltgun is a lot of bolt fun, big time. It's so much fun, I fucking love this game. I'm gonna be, I don't know if I'm gonna be sad or like triumphant when this is over, you know? All I know is that I want more. Like this could be a long-running franchise if they play their cards right. Much like Space Marine, as long as you are playing as a Space Marine or as long as it controls like this, good time. Might be a little loud? I agree wholeheartedly. Am I a little loud, or is the game a little loud? I thought the game felt loud. Let me go ahead and grab the volume mixer real quick. I think the sound on it reset. Yep, certainly did. There it goes. It's at double the volume it should be. Game. Yep. But yeah, how was your guys' weekend? I went to a museum. I went to a planetarium. I got to see all the constellations and the stars. I got to learn about them. Learned a bunch of new things. I know how to track the North Star. I know how to find it on the map, or using the constellation, just by finding the Big Dipper, and you just go right off the lip of the dipping cup, and there you go. Follow that line, and it'll take you right to the North Star. There's a bunch of cool shit there. I'm sad I didn't get more time to explore. We went on a Sunday, so they closed a bit early. But overall, it was a lot of fun. But yeah, what'd you guys get up to this weekend? Why did you call me a Dumble? Why'd you call me a Dumble, Adora Bomber? Ammunition, reliquary of armament, purpose, observing, continue. 25 subbers. Oh, Bomber. Oh man, I think I would just like start foaming at the mouth if you did that. I just like I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't know what to do. I'd just like start spazzing out. Oh boy. Here we go. I'll just immediately contract rabies. Skibbity bibbity. Where am I going? I mean, I've seen people do it. Oh yeah, I've seen it too. I've seen the, like, big streamer raiding a small streamer. Like, I've seen some crazy acts of generosity on Twitch. But, I don't know. Once I got raided by, like, 90 people. Yeah, right? That'd do great for my cat image. Make cats look bad by dying of rabies on stream. Be bad for cat PR. But, like, I got raided by like 100 people once while we were streaming Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, and I just fucking hid. Like, I just hid. I couldn't hit. Like, that many people watching me all at once was too much. Nowadays, I think I'd handle it a bit better, but back then, I was like, instant terror. What do we got going on here? Oh, it's all chaosified. Remember, raid small stream, like, donate 30 subs. Oh, wow. Yeah. No, oh my gosh. No. Don't torsion my testiculars. Ow! Took a plasma shot to the face. I'm surprised I'm alive. Goodbye. Here we go. Skill issue. You just gotta strengthen your testiculars against the torsion. The Wizard Council is meeting to ban testicular torsion. The Emperor does not support this psychic ability. Skishu. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and open this door here. What do we got? I can hear them throwing grenades up there. Grab the armature. Get vaporized, bitch. Alright. Goodbye. Get disassembled, fucker. Hey, this guy gets his save data stored in the... Dude! Holy shit, yeah, you're right. Genetic code. Do you guys ever think about how, like, when it's really polleny outside and your nose gets all sniffly, it gets sniffly because you're inhaling flower cum? You guys ever think about that? Isn't that fucked up? How, like, pollen and nectar are, like, the sex chemicals of flowers? You're just, like, taking a big ol' whiff of flower cum. Just thought I'd leave you with that. I really didn't know! I will kill you just for that. Hi, Obi, how you doing? You joined during a good time. I was discussing how pollen is the male sex, like it's the male sexual chemical of the flower that allows flowers to reproduce. And so whenever it's really polleny outside and you get all sniffy, you're inhaling the flower cum. You are watching the Emperor's wisdom, good sir. You are watching truth. Did I just say +0 grav fire ammo? Did they take... Oh yeah, my super weapon here, my Volkite caliber. Grav cannon, that's my BFG. Alright, got you. That's just really funny. Shut! How dare you ruin spring for me. Hey, man. Hey, maybe... Is it... Okay. Is it gay? Is it gay to suck flower cum? No, it plays nothing like Doom. It has a similar style, though. What the fuck is happening? I have never seen that happen before. I'm yelling at stream elements for being slow, and spring is now ruined for Bomber. Oh, you serious? Ah, man. My hard drive's crapping out right now. Please let me, I can just relaunch the game. I don't wanna... And? Am I lucky? Am I lucky? Am I a lucky boy? No, I'm damn it. Son of a bitch. I always wonder what causes this thing to bug out, like the hard drive. I never quite understand what causes it to freak the fuck out like this. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like it's because its vents are blocked and air's not getting to it. I have no idea, but it just does this sometimes. No, my hard drive's being a bastard. I got a replacement for it, but yeah, there we go. I'm literally gonna have to copy it. Well, because I have a whole extra drive ready to go. I have a new hard drive, a fresh hard drive, ready to go because I had bought one a couple weeks, like last week. I bought a new hard drive. I dropped $100 on it, so I'm ready to put the replacement in. I just got to transfer everything over. How much of it's been taken up? It's relatively empty at the moment. It's got 500 gigabytes free. Let's give it a moment. Calm down, I guess, or try it again. I've had issues with this hard drive for a while, and it did go through a house fire, so I don't know exactly what's wrong with it, but you just need to flesh out your hard drive and eat it. Yeah, big time. 30% of it clear to run well. I'll look into it. But I'm not having this issue with any of my other drives. It's literally just this one, so I think this one's on its way out. It just... I also need a fire. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Now, normally what I do is a full reset of the computer. I think all we need to do is just reboot the drive, though, so we're going to go ahead and take it. I'm going to let it stop spinning, and then we'll put it back in. Like, this is literally just the drive I use for video games. The issue is I have a bunch of custom modded games right now that I'm streaming, and so if I remove it, I might lose all my Stalker and Stardew Valley mods, and that just can't happen because of what I'm streaming right now. Understand, understand, understand. How am I still listening to Hideki Naganuma music? Like, how much of my playlist is Jet Set Radio? Hey there, Maycool, how's it going? You joined during a rough time. I'm having some technical issues, but welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's try it again. I'm just gonna try to launch the game. Hopefully there's no trouble. Okay, every time I do this, the Steamworks common redistributables have to reset, which is not okay. I'm gonna try and stop this and launch the game in offline mode. We're gonna go offline for Steam and just try to launch the game normally because I have all the software I need and everything. But yeah, you're joining as I am grappling with some technical issues on my end. Luckily, it seems to be fine now, but we'll see how long I last. So welcome to the stream. I'm playing some Boltgun, and the sound reset again. I think the sound reset again. It did. Lovely. Yeah, that's the thing no one ever tells you about being a streamer. Sometimes stuff just doesn't work for no good reason, and you can never figure it out. Like, I'd love to actually take this drive to my local PC store and see what's wrong with it. Maybe you guys know if there's like a software to like check what's up with hard drives? Anyway. Alright, cool, the whole level doesn't have to start over, thank goodness. Alright, we're back in it. We're back in business, guys. Something happened, though. What's going on? But, no, this doesn't really play like Doom at all. It's kind of its own thing. I'd compare it to, like, Doom 2016. That's the closest comparison. But, like, besides that, it doesn't really play like any of the other Doom games. It kind of Boltgun's its own thing. Kind of like how, hello there, hey Misty! It just acts like Doom. Well, the fact that I can jump and move around pretty much de-dooms it completely. Unless we're talking about 2016, that is. But with different graphics. Alright, you die. There you go. Those Chaos Champions are bastards. Grenade! Ah, shoot. There we go. All set. Hey, Radiant. But, I don't know. I'm trying to think of what I compare this to in terms of movement. It is very unique, though. It's definitely, like, one of maybe 2 games that plays like this. Only Doom game ever made. Oh, I think I've already told you to do this, but have you ever heard of the Doom mod, Total Chaos, I think it's called? Or Doom 2 Total Destruction. If you haven't heard of that already, Obi, give that a look. You might really like that. It's a Doom game, it's a Doom 2 mod that plays in the similar to Stalker. It's like a slow creeping, post-apocalyptic game. And it's a total conversion mod for Doom 2. That's for the yellow key. The red key, the blue key's somewhere else. Radiant blue key. The blue wolf key. I don't like Stalker anymore. No, keys are from Doom. You're in denial. It's not a VTuber stream unless it's scuffed. That's a good scene. That's a good saying. I like that. Anything blue is automatically me, I guess. Yeah, you represent the color blue. It's the blue wolf key. Grabbing all my little armors. I like OB. I just like the idea of you watching any stream where I'm playing a first-person shooter, and you're just like, "Is this Doom?" Like OB's living in the 90s / early 2000s, where everything that was an FPS was a Doom clone. You know, there was some like gaming magazine out there that called like GoldenEye or Turok a Doom clone. It's like those games that look and play nothing like Doom. Yeah, Doom clone, total Doom clone. Doesn't look like it. I mean, it doesn't really play like Doom at all. Doom's got a very specific, or it's not like very specific, but like, I could actually boot up Doom and kind of show you the difference, because like, the biggest thing is the movement. Doom has two set speeds. It doesn't jump, there's no jumping. This doesn't have any crouching similar to Doom, but I'm just trying to find the blue door. There's health packs, there's keys, it's Doom. Alright, I'll let you have this, Obi. I'll let you have this. It can be Doom for him as a treat. I love it when I back out of an area like that and accidentally spawn in all the enemies. Alright then. I'm gonna eat your pants, hand him over. No, Ashri, no! As long as you guys stop banning each other. I suppose it's an alternative. I'm not even wearing pants. I'm a cat. We don't wear pants. I'm just kidding. I do. Only on missions, though. Yellow key! Gimme. Tick, 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 tick. Alright, go with the Boltgun caliber because I don't want to deal with these guys. Oh, what the hell just happened there? Oh, that was a jump pad. Cool. Alright, moving. Moving. Keep moving. Alright, got the big gun here. Alright, maybe not. What does VTuber look like standing up? I have art of it somewhere. She wears pants though, and the one piece of art I have, like the one full body art I have of her, she's wearing pants. So, I guess I'm a liar. Whenever he does that animation, I can't tell if he's reloading or if he's like pulling out a sword. Guys, it kind of looks like he's like holding a big old chainsword, right? Like the Terminator animation. New quest, require reference sheet. People keep telling me about that. What I'm a pretty noob. I'm pretty new when it comes to VTubing. What's the purpose of a reference sheet? Is it for like people to draw fan art of or from? I don't quite understand the purpose of it. It's something I could Google real quick, but I'm just curious if you guys know. You guys are my primary source for all information. But if you guys say it, I'll just believe you because you're my chat. There we go. Ooh, I'm hurting. I've gone from good to bad. All right, let's try the bull kite. Grab some health. Was that a fucking greater demon of Tzeentch? I am so screwed. The good news is I entered this area with a lot of health, so if I die, I'll respawn quite a bit. Kill it! Dude, it's a greater demon of Tzeentch. It's gonna take a minute. Jick, 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 jick. I gotta use my chainsword more often for those situations. Here we go. I keep trying to pick up health that I can't pick up because I'm not dead enough yet. Reload the Volkite caliber here. Take him down. Grab 2 heals. I need armor bad. Reference sheet is just your neutral pose from multiple angles. They also have color palette besides them, and not necessary. All right. You know what? We can set up a sub goal for that. I'm commissioning the upgrades from the same person who's making the reference sheet. I can see how much that costs and calculate how many subs that would take, and that can definitely be a sub goal for us. Oh, and we're getting the fuck out of here. Not dealing with him. Fuck that thing. I think it's one of the few enemies in the game that have hit scan weapons, and it's so devastating. Like, he has an attack that just does damage. And I don't mean like, of course all attacks do damage, but he can just look at you and you take damage. Which is why it's best to stay out of his line of sight, but I am getting fucked here big time. Grab some heals. Oh, hey, I see my health right there? 45? It just plummeted because of that big fucker. And because I caught some fireballs to the face, but that's beside the point. Yep, that little flamey thing right there, that was, it's like an Archvile attack from Doom. That's the only comparison I can really think of that you guys would probably know right off the bat. Ah, shit. Like, they will just fuck your day up. Hit scanners, man. Not to be fucked with. Eat beans. Yup. That was meant to point to Radiant. Point to Radiant. There are no beans. The Emperor has not saw fit to supply me with beans, so I do not require them. Such is the Emperor's way. Ah, boy. The Emperor protects, just not with beans. Grenades! Maybe the Emperor has faith in me and trusts me to go get beans. Yay, 1 point to Blue Wolf. It was the blue door that did this to me, Wolf. It was your door that got me in this predicament. Oh, uh-oh. My heart's gonna skip a beat every time that happens. I am out of ammunition for the heavy bolter. That's a bummer. I need to move. Oh, thank goodness. I've been blessed. Thank you, Emperor. The Fallen will be forever seen as the Emperor's finest. Volkite. We're gonna Volkite this fucker. Ah, you bastard! Out of Volkite ammo. I don't even know what that button did. I hope it did something cool. That wasn't worth it. Grab the grenade. Herb. Oh boy, that's tough. Oh boy, let me tell you about my favorite epic rap battle. What kind of blue was it? Wolf blue. Oh man, trying to think of my favorite one. That's tough. Cause like, the one I've had stuck in my head the most lately has been fuck, trying to remember the words. Cause the Vader ones are classics. The Darth Vader ones are classics. Oh man, because like when I want to go try to go, like what was the last one I listened to that I could think of off the top of my head? And the problem is there's like several, because it's the number one thing I like get. It's the number one music I get stuck in my head is the epic rap battles of history. They've had an effect on me. They've scarred me in a way. The battles, they still traumatize me today. Oh man, shit. You got me stumped here. You asked the mother of all questions. That's the one I've had stuck in my head. That's one of them. That's the one I was trying to think of. Shit. That's a good one, though. Problem is, like I wanted to rattle one off, but, like... all the Mitt Romney ones do. I'm 40% from kicking your ass. Oh, whatever. The 40% thing got you so mad. What does it remind you of how many decent parents you had? Like... those are pretty good. But it's been so long, man. I was genuinely trying to, like, thinking of making, like, an analysis video on the Hitler versus Vader one, since I had all this extra Star Wars knowledge in my nerdy fucking head. But, like, that one's good. Commander of the Third Reich, little known fact, also dope on the mic. Yo, Vader, with your little boots and cake, and a mask to cover up that burnt-ass face. You have the Force... to move objects. I lead a force truly evil, even went back in time and turned you whack in the prequels. Look at you, you're not even a real person. You were better in Spaceballs, the Rick Moranis version. I'm rich! I got fat stacks and super packs! I saw what you did in that 2008 election! What was it? You're a decent politician with a winning complexion! Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, those were the election ones were the best. By the power vested in me by this giant bald bird! Oh, man, that was the shit. Alright, well, this barely seems to affect the Lord of Change. What's our best bet, though? What do we got here? Let's strategize a bit. Alright, so we got the heavy bolter. That might annoy him slightly. Let's go ahead and grab some health while we're at it. Oh, yeah. I am not going to... the choice shouldn't be the lesser of two turns. Oh, man. I got so much street cred, they wrap my name on the signs. I'd ring your ass for tech support, but I got a Nobel Prize. You got more beef than one of your sacred cows, but I'm gonna forgive you so hard right now. I am passively resisting the fact that you suck. I am celibate because I don't give a fuck. That one's good. I gotta watch that one. That one's been ages. That was like, that one came out, I was just like sick to death of hearing about them, so I didn't actually watch it. It's been I did eventually get around to watching it, but I didn't at first. Alright, we're gonna start with this. Alright, he's teleporting. Where are you teleporting to, boy? Can you really call a giant bird demon boy? I'm a firing my laser! Oh god, please die, please die, please die, please die! Oh. Give me that, give me. I am firing a mediocre employee. Shit. Oh, bye, Misty. Thanks for stopping by. Real life Ash has a much bigger boomstick. I like that, yeah. Let's grab some stuff. Get back here, boya. Oh, that was delightful. One of these days, we gotta go. Okay, if I beat this game early, which I don't think I'm going to, but if I do, we gotta like sit down and watch a bunch of those. That'll be fun. That'd be a good way to wrap up the stream. Cool mustache, Wario. There we go. And we got some health here. Corrupted Influence Purge. I got my yellow key. We can get the hell out of here. Aspects Reading. Smelting Cauldron. Blessing to the Holy... Diamantine? A Holy Diamantine. Not a term I'm familiar with. Big health. I can't use it yet. I do need to scrounge up some ammunition before we move forward, though. I entered this level, like, loaded to the gills, and now I have no bullets. So let's load up before I leave. Scrounge around the level and such. Hey, Sharky, good to see you. It's been forever. How you doing, man? Little mustache warrior, yo. You try messing with a mad monk, you'll be sorry, yo. God, like, I don't know, every time you write the lyrics, it, like, reactivates it in my fucking brain. Spartans, let's start this. Show this petty officer who's the hardest. Alright, we'll give that one a watch. We'll start with that one, because I haven't seen that one that I can remember. I know the one I got really into was... Okay, this is the most embarrassing reason to have an introduction to Epic Rap Battles of History. I was really into dubstep and Skrillex back in middle school, and so I watched the Skrillex versus Beethoven one just to listen to the backing track, because I had heard it in another video. Someone had used the backing track in a video or something, and I, like, wanted to know what it was from, and then I looked it up and like, oh my god, these are amazing! I watched so many of them. I am recovering from work. Oh, well, me too, man. Honestly, I'm getting to the point now where I'm used to my job enough to where I don't hurt that bad from work anymore. Either that... No, that's a lie. That's a fucking lie. I just told you a lie. I'm sorry. Last Friday, I felt like I was dead when I got home from work. Today, though, I feel great. I guess it's just I've been in a really good mindset, and I'm properly medicated. Things are feeling good. Definitely watch them after Warhammer. I agree wholeheartedly. But it's great to see you again, Sharky. It's been forever. Where you been? Praise be to those who remotely ascended to the God Emperor. Oh, man. A lot of people died making this elevator is what I just learned. Defiantly. Oh, definitely. Okay. I thought you just wrote defiantly. Yeah, we should watch the Epic Rap Battles of History defiantly. Alright, I'm gonna fry this magey fuck if he's up here. Praise be, people. Oh, fuck me. Assholes. I was not expecting an elevator section. This game's awesome. Huh. We out! Oh, nice! It's always great to get out on your own. I really loved it when I first moved out on my own. You made your way out of the bowels of the crown, enter the grand elevator, find the controls, and ascend. Beware, it seems the heretics have already hitched a ride. I'm gonna fry this magey fuck if he's up here, every barbarian ever. That's good. I like that. That's good. But yeah, the upgrades for the avatar are going to be things like different facial expressions. It's going to be seasonal outfits. So, like, I want to try getting a Jedi robe for Star Wars month, a spooky outfit, like a vampire outfit for Halloween, and for Christmas, I'm going to try getting like a cute Christmas outfit, similar to like what the characters wear in Persona. If like you've ever seen the Christmas outfits in Persona, something like that. Everything else, I'll just wear hats. For everything else, there's MasterCard. Alright, blast him. What a great game, man. I say as I instantly throw myself into danger for no good reason. Ah, fuck these guys. Grab that. Woo! Good shit. Puts a blanket over character. Oh, Sharky. Sharky. You gotta tell me what those books are, what they're called. Give me some titles, man. Send them to me on Discord. If you can send me a verbal ace. Bum, bada, bum, 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 bum. I love those videos. But yeah, man, send them to me on Discord. I need to know, because I need more diversity in my 40K book catalog. It's all Space Marines. It's all Space Marines and Inquisitors. I need something new. Puts a blanket over your character. That's cute. I like that. I wouldn't mind that, but I feel like that would be disappointing. I want to have like a creative, fun little vampire outfit. Maybe like I don't know. Do like a gothic Lolita thing with it. I'll try and work with my artist on that one. Or, not my artist. The artist who draws my model and stuff. I'm actually really curious. I'm really hoping that I run into another VTuber who has the same artist as me. So I can be like, yo! Same artist! And that'll be the end of the conversation. But yeah, like, oh, I'd love to read some Dark Eldar books. I'm really excited to read the Night Lord books. Oh, man. Also, I really like this section. It's very, like, gray and military, which you'd think would not be interesting in a video game, but when everything in the game thus far has been so creative and colorful, being in a gray area really brings the mood down, you know? It really cools off. It really cools the mood down a bit. Was not expecting that. That was creepy as hell. We doing good here? Honestly, this is like the first 40k game I've played since like Mechanicus, where it's like, okay, normal people need to play this. This is like, even if you're not a 40k fan, you need to play this game. This is insane. This is the most high quality first person shooter I've played since Doom Eternal. I'm sure there's other good, really good FPS games like Ultra Kill and shit, but I like in terms of what I've actually played, you know. Ooh, that sounds wonderful. I love villains plotting against each other. That's one of my favorite things. Just do equally despicable and like equally matched characters trying to like outfuck one another. It's the fucking best. Yeah, this area is sick, man. It's huge, too. There's got to be so much goodies hidden in this complex. Motley? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Motley sounds like he's like a... I'm imagining like a gremlin when you say Motley. Like I'm imagining like an Igor type of character. Like maybe a little homunculus that like the elves keep around as a pet. Popped in, I thought this was Ultra Kill in a moment and realized what you were playing. Man, it's interesting to me because, like, much like how we had the retro revival for indies, the boomer shooter revival has been really interesting because it feels like all the games that were just clones of earlier games came out before the revival actually fully went into motion. You know, like everyone got their Doom and everyone got their Doom reskins out. And then Doom 2016 came out, and immediately it felt like the entire genre of first-person shooters blossomed open to just released waves of creativity. Like Dusk, this, Ultra Kill, fucking Ion Fury. Like, it was mind-blowing to me, just the level of creativity that instantly happened. There was no writing trends, there was no... we need to make another one of these because it's popular. It's, let's all just make the dream FPS games we've been waiting for years. Like, it feels like we've had people waiting for, like, decades for the genre to come back so that they can make all the dream games they've been waiting to make. You know? It's like we had our Serious Sams and our Painkillers and, you know, our Rise of the Triad 2013s of just, these are alright, I guess. They're faster than Call of Duty, so I'm happy. But, like... it took a while for us to get out of the fucking oversaturation of... I mean, maybe... did it take a while? How? I guess it took the entire 360 generation to get out of the modern military shooter ghettos. And that's the kind of thing I always think about when I think of... I don't know. Like, whenever I talk to Sasha about the topic, he seems really confused. Like, I don't know. People don't understand there was this period of time where we just didn't have games like this. These games just stopped coming out. There was nothing. For, like, the entire PS3 360 generation, all we had were very slow shooters that aimed for realism. And it was, like, a real disappointment. And it's kind of amazing that we're at a point now where this game is the norm and modern military shooters have become somewhat rare. At least in a single-player space. I mean, I feel like modern military shooters have kind of found their niche in terms of multiplayer. Because, like, whenever I look at a new modern military shooter that comes out, I'm just like, oh man! And then I see it's multiplayer and I go, never mind! Because it's not really my thing. I don't know, I'm not really that into competitive FPS games. Outside of Halo and Titanfall. And that's because I mainly just want to, every time I don't know, I guess I need to play more of them. I just don't know if I want to spend money on them if I'm not into them. You guys ever spend a lot of money on a game that you just turn out to be shit at, so you don't want to keep playing it? That happened to me with a couple games. Jesus, where is all the enemies? I feel like I'm missing the level. I guess it's because I'm working my way down to grab all the power-ups, but I don't know. Wolfenstein The New Order was like, I don't know. I feel like Wolfenstein The New Order was like when the window cracked and we could kind of see like the renaissance, the revival of first-person shooters coming around the corner. And like it was just this little moment where like the window kind of cracked open and you could see like, oh, the game's kind of fast. It's kind of goofy. You can shoot straight without having to ADS. It's looking pretty good, but it took it a minute, you know, and then we got Doom 2016, and Doom 2016 was like the door being flung wide, like, and it was, well, maybe don't play games on cloud gaming, but I haven't played Wolfenstein. I'll be honest with you, I haven't played the new Wolfenstein, so I don't know if I even like them. I just know that when they came out, people were like, are we about to see a big revival of first-person shooters? And then Doom, no, like, oh, did you mean the shit, or like it was bad? I misunderstood. Oh, you don't like the gameplay. Fair enough. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, I rented it for the PS3 and I didn't dig it either. But that was me renting a next-gen game on a PS3. And I just assumed that it was bad because of the version I was playing. Maybe one day I'll get back to it. But I feel you, man. I feel you. Oh, yeah, same. Yeah, I don't really, honestly, whenever I play multiplayer games nowadays, it's the solo queue. And when I hear that a game requires teamwork, it just immediately turns me off. Like, I was interested in GTFO, and then I'm like, then people were like, oh, you have to be with your team, you have to be on it, and I'm like, peace, alright, cool. I don't got a group of people who I can trust with that. I guess I tend to work with people in MechWarrior Online, but that game is more just like, hey, you see those fuckers over there? Yeah? Shoot them. Okay. I'm lost. Well, there's gotta be a switch or some shit in this massive, complex maze of a level. The good news is, when I finally do find an enemy, I'll have plenty of ammunition to deal with them. Alright, I'm just gonna keep descending and see if that gets me to where I need to be. Plot summary of Spec Ops: The Line. But yeah, that happened to me a bunch in the 360. I gave up on that shit after the 360. I literally bought an Xbox 360 and a copy of Borderlands 2 to play with my friends in a time where the only money I got was for Christmas and for my birthday. And well, all those friends bailed on me. And I was just like, alright, I'll choose what I play from now on and try to get you to join me. And it worked! But now those friends aren't my friends anymore. So regardless, where the fuck am I going? Oh my god, I don't know where to go. I bet you there's like a switch at the very top of this tower I missed. Let's go back up. Alright, well that spot's marked. Maybe we gotta jump up here. Alright. What? That sucks! Damn, man, I'm sorry. Yeah, I feel like I'm walking through a level before all the enemies spawn. I don't know what happened here. Like, I feel like I should be fighting an army right now. I was in a group that I was playing Monster Hunter World with, and like they were helping me through the game. And I'm like, oh yeah, we're doing great, guys. Yeah, high rank, let's go. And then Iceborne came out, and they all said, hey, we're gonna wait for the PC version, so we're gonna keep helping you. And I went, all right, cool, thanks, guys. That's really awesome. And then one of them bought the game on PS4, and everyone else bought PS4s to play the game. I was so mad. I was like, you assholes, you told me you wouldn't do this. That's why I don't hang out with them anymore. I was so upset. I was like, come on, guys. Shit. I wasn't a great guy. But I try my best, you know. Where the fuck? Alright, I'm lost. Time to pull up a guide. Grand elevator. Alright. Boop. YouTube time. I'm gonna throw in some music for you guys to listen to while I figure this out. Love this song. Do do do. Boltgun, grand elevator. Here we go. Oh, did they? Shoot. Munitions found. Alright, we'll go ahead and skip ahead a bit. Double the speed here. Because there's the brief shootout in the room. We're going to go ahead and double the that speed here to make this quicker. Wow. Okay, I've seen this with a lot of people. The way they play this game is so slow. And it's so strange to me. Like, why are you playing the game like that? Why you gotta play it so slow? Just hit the shift key and you can go fast. Like forever. It's not even like a stamina thing. Maybe they don't know. Alright, through here, there's some enemies. Also, they cranked up all the post-processing, so it looks like the game is just... The game screen is, like, covered in hardened glass. It's like someone put sugar on their tongue and licked the camera lens. Like, it looks censored. It's so blurry. I can't... They have all the post-processing turned all the way up. Oh! What the fuck? Okay. That's interesting. Alright, we're gonna backtrack to the beginning of the elevator and we'll go from there. There it is. Found it! This is not means that life you may not have the best outcome. That doesn't mean you were an asshole. I agree with you. I agree with the statement. They weren't great to me, but I can't control how they are, you know? I wasn't great to them, and I wasn't great to certain people who were also there, and that's something I can change. And so for me, it's like, I know, I understand that I was also a victim in the situation, I guess, or just in general of them, because they were like shitty friends. But like, I don't know. I should have cut ties with them way sooner. I can't really account for what other people do. But I definitely appreciate it. Oh, and I'm not. I was thinking about it earlier, where it's just like, the people... something that can be very frustrating is people who is when you fuck up, right? And this is the thing I've returned to. Happens to me a lot in life. Is when I fuck up, I will very quickly apologize because I can tell almost immediately after whenever I fuck up. I am always like, oh shit, I screwed up, and I'll apologize. And then the person won't accept the apology because they're rude and they're cruel. And by apologizing, I gave them power, and they want to use that against me in that case. However, and that's not everybody, it's those people in particular. This is way too loud. What the hell's going on? Let's go ahead and drop the volume a teensy bit more. There we are. Yes. And that's the thing for me. As long as I got life to live, I can improve. I got new people to meet. I'm not gonna get too attached. I don't even know how we got on this topic. But yeah, I can look back and go, I was rude. I was unnecessarily mean when I didn't need to be. I was a lot of bad things, and I'm aware of those things, so I can change those things. Today I'm feeling pretty great, though. Not gonna lie. I think I have the right combination. Like, the weather's nice. Work today was easy. Today's a good day. Today was a good day, I gotta say. I'm just trying to clean up the little guys before we go in hard. Purge finished? There's still a Terminator over there, dude. Elevator halted, acquire key to restart. Adjoining something, key location. So I gotta find the key now. He said adjoining something, I didn't tell. Yeah, same. Like, I don't know, that's kind of a meme. I cut all the toxic people out of my life. But, like, and people will make a joke out of that because it sounds like you're avoiding personal responsibility. And I'm not. I understand I handled that situation poorly, and I have bad habits, repeated bad habits that fuck things up for me in life. But I'm also cutting toxic people out of my life. Because toxic people still exist if you're the nicest, sweetest person in the world. Even if you are a toxic person, other toxic people exist. Bad people do bad things to each other all the time. It's not a revelation. Gotta say, today was a good day. Big time, man, exactly. Like, that's an annoying thing to me, is like, people will be like, oh, you cut out, like, maybe you're the problem. It's like, well, I was part of the problem. There's no one good guy and bad guy in these situations. Blame is sometimes shared. And all you can really do is accept your part in it. This victim abuser mentality that people have regarding social situations is not healthy. It's a very narrow view. It's a very narrow view of things. A lot of ins, a lot of what outs, a lot of what have you. And just because someone did, like, and just someone did something bad to you doesn't justify what you could do to them. It's like, it's a weird reversion of morality that I've become aware of on the internet. Like, I remember I said something that upset someone in a Discord server once. I don't even remember what it was. And, like, all the people in the server, like, mobilized against me. And I'm just like, alright, hey, I didn't mean it that way. They took it the wrong way. And they're like, well, you upset them, so you deserve it. It's like, y'all are crazy. And some people just be crazy. That's what it is. That's what it is. These are things I think about this a lot at work. Like, in general, it's like, I'm almost always, I don't know, and I'm not, this does not mean that I'm a good person. This does not mean that I'm a bad person. It's just a thing that I do. So look at it in isolation. And it is also a symptom of my anxiety, and it's that I am constantly analyzing my past actions and my current actions of just, what am I doing wrong? What could I do better? And does morality even matter in this context? Because a lot of times you're better off ignoring morality altogether and suffering through what you need to suffer through and do what needs to be done. I am subjected to evil on a daily basis. If I decided every single time I was subjected to evil to, like, you know, do, you know, fall down, so to speak, if you know what that means in that context, and just fucking give up or, like, attack the person who's being bad to me, well, I'd be in prison. Because a lot of people who have a lot more power and pull in this town than me have fucked me over. And, they have more power and pull in me than me in this town. I just gotta take it. Maybe one day will come a time where I'll be able to rise up, but that time is not now. And some could argue it's like, oh, well, what if, like, if everybody, if you sit down, if everyone just sits down and lets, like, bad people do what they want, they'll continue to do what they want. And yeah, but, like, I'm trying to survive here. My survival comes first. You show me a strong enough force of power to, like, make what I want a reality, I'll throw my hat in, but yeah, and I'm getting abstract here, because, like, that's my problem, is I'll shift from actual things that happen to me to the abstract grand concepts those things represent, where it's like, my boss fired me because he didn't like me and didn't have to give a reason why he fired me, because my state's local laws are fucked in that way. And then the next sentence is like, yes, the empire must be stopped, we must tear down. It's like, no, it's just, gotta do what you gotta do sometime. And sometimes it's good to indulge in a little pointless good. I am rather fond of it myself, and I understand that it is completely self-serving, but hey, I'm in an area where we have very few homeless people. When I see a homeless dude, and I have cash in my wallet, I give him the cash in my wallet. It's not worth much. Yeah, you could spend it on drugs, or whatever people say about homeless people to stop you from donating money to them. But, he was gonna do those drugs anyway. And besides, I get to feel good about myself for giving him money. It's a very selfish way of thinking about it, honestly. But still, it's like, I don't know. I have been in situations where I was surrounded by, like, I've been in parts of the country where I was surrounded by homeless people, and I was just like, I tried to give one a 20, and my uncle was like, no, hold up. Don't do that. And we bought him pizza instead, which was a good compromise in that context, I think. Yeah. It's good it's good for the soul. It's good for the soul to do things that you know are just nice. And yeah, there's a gray space, of course. You might go spend that money on a knife and stab a person. But there's a million and one things that your actions can cause. If you were to stab that person and I were to find out about that, I guess I'd have no choice but to accept the responsibility that the money that I used was then used outside of my awareness to buy a knife to stab somebody or to buy drugs. But I don't know. The money I spend on taxes are certainly used to buy drugs. Politicians love cocaine. The money I use on taxes is used to fund and build weapons that have killed more people than I could ever imagine. Like, you know your fucking money, you know your tax dollars are going towards drone strikes, right? Oftentimes on people that don't deserve it. Like, you can't get caught up in that kind of moral thinking. It's too large scale. If you do that, you'll get caught up in choice paralysis and won't be able to make any decision. All you can really do is decide and accept the consequences of your actions. I also really hope that someone joined right as I said that, so they think I'm a fucking, like, crazy conspiracy theorist. It's like, what are you gonna do, man? Oh, yeah, you guys aren't American, so you guys are probably safe in the tax department. Oh, boy. Dun dun. Dun dun. Well, I got the keys now. I just need to find the key console, which I'm having trouble finding again. But that's okay. If I climb high enough, I'll get to it. Where would it be? Let's look at the environment and try to decipher. Probably below here, right? Yeah, there's some doors there. We're looking for the consoles. What's your conspiracy theory, Obi? Let's hear it. Let's hear it, man. I want to hear your theory. By the way, I love conspiracy shit because it's either actually informative and sheds light on something that actually happened, or it's complete bullshit and I get to laugh at it. Can I tell your conspiracy? Can I know your conspiracy theory? No! Damn it. I don't want to get banned. Too dangerous. Conspiracy theories. Obi's conspiracy theories are too hot for Twitch. Oh, man. I felt a little stupid going to the museum yesterday because they had an entire they had an entire thing dedicated to misinformation, and it was like a list of conspiracy theories and like the truths about them. Like, one of them was like, they faked the moon landing, and it's like, no, they didn't. The reason why the flag isn't blowing in the wind is because there's a literal rod inside the flag to make sure it looks good for the photo. Like, oh, I didn't know that. That makes a lot of sense. I was just reading through a few of them, and one of them I found was there was no second shooter at the JFK assassination, and I went, no, I believe that one. I'm a mole. I'm a government plant disguised as a cat girl. You got me. But when it's like, oh yeah, there's J. Edgar, or what was it? Lee Harvey Oswald was the only person who shot JFK, and I was just like, nope, no, that one's not. That one's actually not true. They got that one wrong. Not in like a conspiracy theory way. You can actually look into the paperwork for this one. Basically, if you look at the ballistics for how the bullet passed through JFK's body, there is really only one way it could have happened that way. On top of that, there were several witnesses that saw someone on the grassy knoll, as well as there were several mob contacts who had implied that they were planning to assassinate Oswald for the killing, which means there was mob involvement. So yeah, there's basically a bunch of shit going on there that's been recorded by actual historians. It's not anything as crazy as the government got him. It's the idea that Lee Harvey Oswald was going to kill him, but so was another guy. And the other guy just didn't get caught. He got away with it. Oswald didn't. The reason why this, like, you're thinking like, oh, what a coincidence. Why would that happen? Like, why would two guys go from on the same day? And it's like, well, one, he's the president. People didn't like him. Certain people wanted wanted that guy gone, because I can't say the whole sentence there. However, it was also the only day in which he was in an open roof car out and about. And it's funny because like the presidential car back then wasn't that tough. But if you look up pictures of it now, like if you look at the door of the president's car nowadays in America, it's like super duper thick and bulletproof, and there's like guns and flotation devices and extra like bits and bobs. It's like the fucking Batmobile. The president's car, the presidential limo is so badass, you guys. It's so fucking crazy. Just look up U.S. president's limo and like check out how insane that thing is. It's like the fucking Batmobile. Oh shit. They also had an entire exhibit dedicated to deepfakes and how that technology works. Good luck. Chicken. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. That'd be sick though. I want a Batmobile. I remember when my mom asked me like what car I wanted when I got older, and I was just like, a Batmobile. And she's like, alright. Like no further follow-up question. She's like, yeah, that sounds like something his dorky ass would say. He's like, wouldn't you want like a Hummer? And I'm like, no, Batmobile. I want it. That car specifically. And then as I got older and saw the trouble, as I got closer and closer to adulthood, and saw all the car trouble my folks and family were constantly having, I was just like, my desire shifted from Batmobile to car that gets me from point A to B safely. Like, as I was getting older, I was just like, man, I don't care. I just don't want my car to break down. Little did I know that was simply a fact of life. That is an enemy type that you use the BFG on just so you don't gotta deal with them. I'll be honest, I've been looking into a lot of car games lately. I'm really excited to play the Forza games. Might pick some of them up sometime and give them a try. Playing Truck Simulator with Fox has kind of got me interested in driving games. Couch hitting location, couch hitting new floor. Get rid of him. Health full, alright. Whew. Batmobile is like an APC. That sounds cool, I'd love an APC. I want the Mako from Mass Effect, that's my dream car. I love the Mako, I don't care what no one says, the Mako's awesome. Who's with me? Who loves the Mako from Mass Effect? Best car ever, am I right? I actually unironically love that car. It's such a fucking janky piece of shit, but I adore it. Forza 5. I am interested in playing it. I want to get more into car games. I want to see what people love about them. I find it interesting because it's a dead genre, the way that fighting games were and shooters were for a time, where just we weren't getting any big, good, high-quality mainstream racing games for a while. And so, like... Or it's not a dead genre, but it's a hurting genre, I guess you could say. That's a power-up that I want. Gimme. Thank you, Machine God. And what's that over there? Armor. Big time. Hell yes. How is Forza 5? I was interested in the concept. Like, I love the idea of the, like... I didn't know it was about a festival. I didn't know the Horizon was a festival. So, like, the fact that it's, like, a fun party festival and everyone's racing cars and having a good time, I didn't know that was the atmosphere of those, of the Horizon games. I think that's super sick. Like, it inspired... Like, that concept inspired me so much that I thought up a whole new game that I want to eventually... I need to, like, write all these down on, like, a notepad or something. And just be, like... The notepad would just be titled... Games I will pay people much more skilled than me to make one day. Of course, I'd have to get money first. And, well... My idea is that when I'm rich, I'll just live the same kind of life I'm living right now, like just with the shit that I want. And if I ever get rich, not when I'm rich. That's, gosh, that's the peak of hubris, right? I just want to live the same kind of life I'm living right now, except just randomly throw money at things I want. Like, oh shit, I want this game to exist. Hey, who wants to make this game? All right, here's money. Make the fucking game. Sign this contract that if you don't make the game, you're stealing from me. All right, I'll be back. I'm gonna be an evil rich person. Same here. Yeah. Hell yeah. It's awesome to be an evil rich person as long as it's me. Or someone who wants to share in their evil richness with me. Oh man. Where the hell am I going? What the hell am I doing? Who am I? I'm young and old. What am I? Maybe except the evil rich person part. What? Location, storage area, contents escaped. Proceed with caution. Escaped? Did I do this? Okay. Maybe that's what I heard earlier. Hey, big guy. You're all getting out, aren't you? Okay. Tick, tick, tick. Yeah, no, I probably wouldn't do that. It's fun to think about, though. You know what? Going to the grab cannon here. Maybe, no, that'd be ridiculous. Oh, that's the Valkite. Ancient Ambolt. Oh, I forgot about the big guy. All right, I'm definitely gonna crack out the BFG on him. Kill it! I'm trying. All right, big guy, where you at? Just die! Just die! Just die! All right, heavy bolter. That's not doing the damage I need. Woo! Why can't you make an RPG in this game? You mean like a rocket-propelled grenade? Or a role-playing game? That's not the right gun. That's a big health pack over there. I want that. Give me that. No, the Volkite. Switch to the Volkite. Thank you. There we go. Alright. Where you at, big guy? Oh. Good lord. Grenade, same thing. Rocket-propelled gun? Like, just shoots a gun out? Yeah, that's funny to think about. Not a grenade, either. Yeah, that's true. Alright, I got my key. I got myself some health. I'll grab some armor on the way back. We'll just scrounge up all the ammo we have left here. That was fun. I like this section. This is kind of a fun idea. The idea that we're just going off on all these side sections on the ship. Oh, were we holding these creatures here? Interesting. No, these are demons. So that means that these were not... These were people originally that mutated. big guy too, so probably a Chaos Marine maybe? And these banners were set up afterwards, because we're on an Imperial ship right now. Our ship that was in orbit, so... Stupid but Russian, so it's beautiful. Those things are Russian? Anyway, yeah, so it's probably what happened there is those were normal people, rituals were performed, and they were then possessed by demons. Because, like, the way that demons work in 40k is that any demon you say is originally a person or some sort of life form that was then possessed, and then the flesh changes shape to be that of a demon. Russian propelled grenade. I like that. Man. I don't know, I was just thinking about, like, how... I was thinking about, like, I mentioned this a few times, but when you're American, you kind of feel like you're the bad guy of the world. Like, you feel like you're the bad guy of history, right? And then I was thinking about it, and I'm like, man, the Russians must really know how that feels right now. Like, people, like, Russian people must really be feeling that. Like, oh, fucking hell. Damn it. You know? I didn't want this shit, but now people are gonna think of this when they think of Russians. I think of it when I think of Russians now. That's messed up. Oh wow, the frame rate's having some trouble. As an outsider yelling at the bad guy, don't worry. That's fair. I know I'm not, but like... Because I was thinking about that. I was talking about, like... I was talking about it with the girlfriend about how, like, a lot of people nowadays, they're told parts of our history that are covered up by, like, our school and our... Like, they're not... Basically, they're not taught to us in history class, but are taught at, like, colleges and stuff. People become aware of that shit and they, like, feel awful or they deny it outright, and it's like... Well... It's a thing of, what's the word? I never really had that problem because my high school experience was like that. I had teachers that, like, hammered it into our heads that my ancestors enslaved basically everyone. But they didn't, she didn't say your ancestors, she said you. Like, the teacher would say you specifically. And it's like, so much oil. Smashing your hard drive when it's done, like the Spanish-American War. Yeah. There's a bunch of shit like that, and it's like, every single time... And, like, people get upset about it. I'm like, and I get it, but I already went through those emotions back in high school, you know? Our high school teachers were very, very clear. We're the villains of our own history. That was something that they hammered into our heads, you know? And if it's not us, it's the British. Either us or the British are the villains of our own history, and they wanted us to know that, and it's like... Man, that's fucked up for a kid to hear and work through. But I worked through it, and I'm fine with it now, but... Still... Like, I didn't do shit. And if it's like, oh, you benefit from what they did, like, do I? I wouldn't mind benefiting, but I didn't. I'm a poor dude. I'm pretty poor. Iraq War. A lot of wars. A lot of wars. A lot of wars we got involved in that we probably shouldn't. I fucking hate these Battletoads, man. Oh, wow. No, crap, I'm screwing up. I'm screwing up big time. I'm fucking this up real bad. Let me grab some heals. I gotta get to the boss. I'm botching this. I'm just gonna throw my... You know, I'll try to recover it. I'm just now realizing what's happening, and I forgot how the Great Unclean One works. Whoopsie. The Great Unclean One continuously spawns in enemies. I need to kill him if I'm going to get further. Luckily, I know where he is. Asshole. Grab that move. Like, these guys I can kill and be okay with. It's the Nurglings I gotta worry about. Grab some heals as I go up here. Grab cannon. We'll use this on him. Where you at, big guy? Are you serious? That's all I had for it? Fuck. I am so screwed. Grab some heals. Why are you so unclean? Oh, because he's given himself over to the god of decay. It's a greater demon of Nurgle. Big stinky boy. That's what he's all about. He don't care that he's stinky, and it makes him nearly impervious to all damage. If you just accept that you're stinky, you can't die. It's the rule. There'd be a lot of happy Nurglings if 40k was real. Thank God it isn't. Or thank the God Emperor it isn't, at least. Moving! I'm in and out, I'm in and out. I'm in and out, Burger. Complete a light via airlock? Wait, I can just leave? Is he not a boss fight? Yeah, like, okay, so what I'm complaining about, problem, I feel really bad for Germans in that context of like, hey, do you internalize your race's historical actions? Oh boy. Must suck to be German. Because, again, it's like, I didn't do that shit. I would have never, like, me, myself, would not have done that shit. And there's shit like that happening nowadays, and I'm very not okay with it. But I lack the power to change anything, and that's the thing. Let's go ahead and blast away this. It's not my responsibility to make up for the stupid-ass actions of my ancestors. Let's go ahead and load up my... Oh, boy. Here we go. I do remember, like, reading my own family history once. I actually, with my part of my family made a history book, and it was a lot of my family owned slaves. Let's just say that. My ancestors, I mean, they were not my family. I guess they are my family, but it's like distant family, so they were treated too harsh in World War I. Yeah, I agree. So, you know who else agrees? Germany. Where the hell? There he is. I stay alive long enough to assassinate this thing. Grab that! I want that! Give me that. Where's the big guy? You're a big guy. For you. Where the hell is he? Ammo stash. That's helpful. That's what I need. Come on, please let me get ammo for this. Yes, the grav cannon. Alright, let's get back to the big guy. Ah, shit, I gotta keep moving. Where are you? There he is. Oh boy, I am in so much trouble. Alright, load last save. I've learned my lesson. This time I'm gonna really focus on killing this big guy. Or I'm gonna die instantly. It looks like I'm dying instantly. Oh boy. There I go. What are your thoughts on Cult of the Lamb? I know literally nothing about it. I have never played it. I added it to my list because I thought it looked neat. And that's literally it. I haven't played it yet. Once I get it, I plan on streaming it. Because it seems cool. Any new game that people like freak out about, I typically don't buy right away, or like go to watch videos on. I'll typically wishlist it and then kind of forget about it until I hear about it again. The Steam wishlist system is amazing, by the way. Like that thing has fundamentally changed the way that I buy video games. Because like nowadays, I can sort by price. So what I do is I just load all my games onto it, wait for a sale, sort by price from lowest to highest, and then I just buy all the cheapest games, and like in bulk. I pick up like 20 games every twice a year, you know, like 40 games a year. Come on, let me up. Here we go. I need to keep this out until I get to him. Luckily, we have all these big health packs to save us. Alright. No ammo in this bad boy. Try this on the big guy. I had to get close enough to use this. Let's drop down, grab some heals. That's a lot, right? Yeah, no, and like you're like that's a lot, but like I have over 600 games on my wish list, you know. In context, it's quite a drop in the bucket. I'm probably never going to finish all the games on my wish list. I'm probably not even gonna buy them, you know. But like, yeah, I drop about. My rule is that I pay the price for a single full release game on a Steam sale twice a year. Similar to when I was a kid, actually. I'd get 2 games a year. Once for Christmas, one for my birthday. And I keep that tradition going by buying a shit ton of Steam games in bulk twice a year. Unless there's like a game like this where I know it's good, and like I've tried it before I bought it, and I'm just like, yeah, I need Boltgun in my life. Then I'll pick it up. But that's getting rarer and rarer nowadays. Because sometimes when I do that, it doesn't pay off, and I'm tired of doing that and it not paying off. Oh, that heavy bolter ain't bad. Got him! Hell yeah, let's go. Now we just got a clean house. Melt that bad boy. Grab you, and we're switching over to you. Alright, hell yes! A lot of bad games, people hyped up a lot. Yep, I just Darktide, and my last 2 pre-orders were Warhammer 40k Darktide and Space Marine. Not Space Marine, Cyberpunk. Both of which were secret early access titles. So, that's another thing I do. I don't buy early access games because I don't like to buy games that are unfinished, and if someone is straight up telling me a game is unfinished, I'm not playing it. Like, you literally have a thing on your page that tells me a game's unfinished. I'm not going to ignore that. I'm going to, you know, I'll wait. People who are really into it, that's great. Be into it. I'm waiting. I have quite a few games that I'm waiting for to come out early access. Just been burnt too many times. I'm gonna make mistakes, I might as well learn from them, you know? I guess that's how I'd put it. I don't like look down on people for not buying games or playing games the way I do. I just have a specific way I'd like to do it because I've been burnt too many times. Yeah, just so you wait for an anime to finish. It's like I'm not gonna start an unfinished story unless I know that it's never going to be finished. And then by that very token, I guess it's finished, isn't it? If it's never going to be finished, if it's never, yeah, One Piece be like, yeah, exactly. I will watch One Piece when it's over. Not even joking with you. I genuinely believe that show is going to end one day. And that's not universal, of course. I don't do that for every show. There are things like, I don't know, SpongeBob. Let's say I want to get really into SpongeBob. I'm not going to wait till SpongeBob ends to watch the 2 good seasons, you know? Or like a sitcom, you know? I can jump in anytime on a sitcom and just enjoy myself, but like, that was the... Oh, it's Terminator. Okay, I thought that was the, Like, it depends on what it is, you know? Then there's things like Gundam and Star Wars, or JoJo, same thing. JoJo I make an exception because I've already read ahead, so I'm able to kind of just fall back on that one. And 2 arcs after Wano, I think. Yeah. JoJo was on the same arc for like 10 years. It's a lot of anime takes its time. Which again is fine, as long as your show is good. But yeah, something like Star Wars or Gundam, that is simultaneously a show that's never going to end. Like, they're never going to stop making Gundam anime. but every single one of them is either completely unconnected from the rest, or it's like a part of a larger timeline, but still able to stand on its own as a story. So I'm okay jumping in and out of that, of Gundam and Star Wars. Meanwhile, like, Stranger Things is gonna be ending soon, so I'm waiting. Same thing with Attack on Titan. A lot of things like that where I'm okay with waiting on them because I know if it's good, it's worth waiting for. And I'm going to enjoy myself a lot more sitting and binging all of it in a single sitting than I am waiting for new episodes to come out. Hey, these little bastards. They are so hard to fucking chainsword. You have to wait for them to land first. Which I think might be the point of them, which I respect. I respect that there's an enemy that's like, I'm annoying, you know? Alright, I'm using the Boltgun on this Chaos Champion. Fucker! Get vaporized, douchebag. See what I mean? Jesus, are you ever gonna run out of Nurglings? No, because I work at a Nurgling factory. As we think. Yeah, exactly. It's like, some things just never end, and that's the way they are. They'll go on forever. Lupin the Third, Detective Conan. Those things that are gonna go, those are things that are like legacy series, you know? They're legacy franchises. It's not like Devilman, where like Devilman finished, and then we just made Devilman over and over again for the next 100 years. Cutie Honey finished, and we're making Cutie Honey again, and Cutie Honey again. Those things are more like Godzilla, I guess you'd say. But like, occasionally you run into a legacy franchise like Star Wars or Gundam, where it's like, this is bigger than the stuff it came from. That's what it is. It has to be bigger than the show it came from to actually continue like that. Geez, are you ever gonna run out of muffins? No, because I work at some muffin factory. It's a fucking chef pelting a man with muffins. It's the Nurgling. It's the muffin. It's the great unclean one saying it. I'm just like, he's like throwing Nurglings at me, and I'm like, geez, are you ever gonna run out of Nurglings? And just zooms in on his fucking pixelated face. No, because I work at the Nurgling factory. It's the fucking realm of yeah, shitpost in the making. Oh yeah, Fate franchise. I'm trying to think of another franchises like that. And of course I don't apply that to games because you really couldn't. There's a lot of old game franchises that just, because like the thing is with games, they go until they stop making money. There are very, very few video game franchises that end because an artist has decided they need to end. Like they exist, don't get me wrong, but they're few and far between. A lot of times, a game series will only end when that series stops making money, or when the creators have a falling out. Like GTA, yeah. Like anything, really. Elder Scrolls, Fallout, Red Dead Online is dead. Yeah. Well, like, I feel like Red Dead Online, I have a bit of a theory, and it's the EA theory. Basically, the way EA runs its companies that work underneath it is that those companies have to compete with each other. So EA will intentionally put out Battlefield and Titanfall at the same time to see if Titanfall is good enough to keep around, and it wasn't, apparently. And so I think that's what Rockstar thought of when it came to Red Dead Online. Red Dead Online had to kill GTA Online, or else it would not be allowed to continue existing. Or else they'd cut support, and it didn't, so they did. RDO was supposed to be more profitable than GTO. Grand Theft Online, RGTO. I hate it. I hate pronunciations. GTO is Great Teacher Onizuka, not Grand Theft Online. That's stupid. Oh man, you know what I'm really excited to do? I'm really excited for GTA Online to finish all of its content releases, so I can just play through that fucking game like a single-player game on a goddamn private server using Cheat Engine. Like, I cannot wait to just wait for that game to, like, finish, so I can just play it like a real video game. That'd be nice. Also, once again, I am perpetually lost at this level. Yeah, they have different Rockstar teams. Yeah, because they were pitted against each other. That's the idea, is that they would take people off or cut funding to one team. It's a theory. I don't know for certain, to be honest with you. As much as I'd love to try and be like, oh no, but I'm right. Like, I don't know what I'm talking about. I was just spitballing. I mean, you're probably right. You're probably right that they just didn't want to give it support, or whatever you just said there is right. I wish those Rockstar teams were allowed to make other games. That'd be nice. A bad one? A bad one with no evidence other than my cynicism? See where this leads, I guess. I do need heals. Oh, the exit, that's where this leads. Yay! We made it, guys! We're out here. A game theory. Thanks for viewing. Big guns never tire. These gun batteries can bring down anything in the Imperium's fleet, and they are pointed directly at Graia. Kill the heretics, controlling them before they can decimate the planet. Damn, really? Powerful enough to do an orbital bombardment like that? I don't know, Graia didn't really seem worth saving. It's kind of infested with demons. You guys might want to do the bombardment. Why would the heretics want to do that? They got a lot of their own... Oh, wait, no, because they're fucking crazy heretics. Because there doesn't seem to be any real... Well, I mean, I guess there's some command structure going on with, like, the... Oh, my God! Holy Nurgling. Woo! That was some shit. Thanks for viewing. A game hypothesis. I love Game Thyroid. Oh, I found a vortex grenade. Egress. What does that mean? Like a female eagle? Gun. Gimme. Yeah, plasma gun. I guess that was just called plasma gun. Like, just bolt gun, shotgun, plasma gun, heavy bolter. Ah, okay, they got me there. Bolt gun. I really like this game. And its music. What do we got? Exhaust vent located in below. Observe caution protocols. Attempt to limit flow of contamination. Alright, will do. Melt a gun. Grab myself some rat grenades. Yeah, we're loading up. We're loading up before the big firefight. It's like Doom. It's like Doom. Obi is the prophet of doom and beans. He's that guy from Ocarina of Time who just eats beans and sells you beans. I always like that guy. Ah! Scared of your bullets. Fuck off. I love how they fucking explode. Alright, better use the big guns on this guy. Oh, I guess I got him. That went well. Grav cannon ammo, don't mind if I do. Which way did I come in? That's the elevator. So I guess that answers my question. You want something quite hysterical? Yes, I do want something quite hysterical. What's up? Bean Man. Thank you all for being such a good audience today, by the way. You guys have been wonderful. Thank you all so much for showing up, even you newbies. Obi? I kinda guessed that. Oh, 2 months. Oh, 2 months ago? Ah, okay, fair enough. I honestly, same. Longer, actually. Really? You don't like Eternal in 2016? I fucking love those games. They don't play like old Doom, that's for damn sure. But God, I love those games. And I haven't played 3 yet. I want to play 3 so bad. But I want to play my house.wav. Would you play Eternal if it had house.wav in it? Oh, fuck off. Fuck off, you two. Jesus. Campus. Makes sense. Oh shit, okay, so you got it on Steam either. You know you can just find Doom. You can probably find Doom fairly easily online for free. It's one of those games that just kind of gets passed around. Alright, so Big Toad, we're just gonna melt him with the melt-a-gun. I almost read this, the meta-gun. Huh! I want these first, though. Oh, and I can't access it from the back. Lovely. Where's the big guy? Where's the big guy? What caused all the others to spawn in? I guess grabbing this armor? No, that didn't. That wasn't what caused it. There it goes. I was waiting for that. Take care of them real quick. Alright, and for the big guy here, we're gonna want to go melt-a-gun. Where are you at, big guy? Really, that was enough to clear the threat, huh? Alright. Interesting. I think it's weird how this game handles the, oh god, equivalent to Doom's 2016 gore nests. Really, I'm sorry, Obi, but that's a terrible take. I fucking love the new Doom games. Like, I love Eternal and 2016 so much. They're some of the best shooters I've ever played. I love the speed, I love the aggression, I love the movement. But, like, you know, you're entitled to your opinion. I just could not disagree with it more. What? You don't like the shooting? Oh, really? Alright. I love the shooting. I think it's perfect. I point and gun at thing fly apart. It's really fast. Fair enough. I just literally love everything about those games, man. Entrance. Yeah, I know, Servo Skull. Thank you. I do like, I don't know, I think you can play Doom 1 and 2 kind of creeping. Like, you can kind of creep your way through Doom 1, 2, and 2064. Really? Who doesn't like Doom Eternal? Like, seriously. Like, I remember when that game came out, and the only people who didn't really like Doom Eternal were people who just didn't like hard... Like, a lot of people who didn't like that game when it first came out was that, like, they just didn't like it because it was hard. Which, I loved it because it was difficult, though. That's me. Like, who the fuck actually doesn't like Doom Eternal? That's crazy. I mean, Obi, you know, you aside. I've accepted your opinion, but, like, they are fun. I love those games. Yeah, no, it's just... I don't know. Doom Eternal and 2016 are just the best thing to happen to first-person shooters since Halo. But I adore Eternal. Like, the having to constantly go for ammo thing is annoying, yes, but it gets you in the action. It gets you aggressive. I cannot wait to play it on the channel. I fucking adore those games. I plan on replaying the entire Doom series. I'm going to try to go through Doom 1 at least somewhat legitimately, because I normally play that game with jump and crouch enabled, because I'm a fucking, I don't know, I like my movement. So more movement equals good in my head. Didn't like it made you good glory kills for ammo and stuff. Oh, yeah. Well, what are you going to do? That's the game. I guess if you don't like the rhythm of it, if you don't like having to go in for glory kills and stuff, like, I get how that can be frustrating. Like, the chainsaw went from something I rarely used in 2016 to something that was, like, a main part of my arsenal, because it had to be. Because, like, 2016 is a game that wants you to play it its way, and I totally... like, I vibe with it because that's the way I want to play the game. But if you don't want to play Doom 2016 or if you don't want to play Doom hyper aggressive, then the game wants nothing to do with you. Like, I guess I can see that. Oh yeah, I love Titanfall. Titanfall is weird for me because I think most of its weapons aren't great. But that's because I'm not a big modern military shooter fan, and that game's kind of a hybrid of like movement shooter and modern military shooter. I think aiming down sights has no place in a game when you move that fast. Personally, but that's my, that's just how I like to play the game. And of course, some people don't like to go fast in Titanfall. They exist. Those people exist too. The people that just want to sit up on a building with their sniper rifle and only move once in a while to run away. Like, those people are real. They exist. They're valid. I just hate fighting them. And I will melt them with my fucking Kraber. Alright, am I thinking of the right gun? No, I'm not thinking of the right gun. I don't like lorry kills. Pick Spy. That's fair. Sorry, R97. Yes, that's my weapon of choice as well. Because people are like, oh, it's overpowered. Like, maybe. It's good. It's a good gun. That's why I use it. I don't use shitty guns. I don't want to aim down sights in a game that moves this fast. Sorry. I think that's boring. I think having to hit a button to slow down and shoot sucks. At least in this kind of game. If I was playing like Stalker or Call of Duty, it'd be different, but that's not what I'm here for when it comes to Titanfall. I actually do need to expand my horizons a bit with that game though, because I've been using the same loadout and weapons since the game came out, and I need to mix it up a little. I want to try a stim shotgun build, and just build around using the stim and the shotgun. Fucking die! Ah, Jesus Christ, there we go. You're good, you're done. I'm gonna hunt down that other champion. Oh, really? Nice! I've been wanting to try it myself. I just want to try to have that speed and, like, I don't know, I just want to run through a group of people one-shotting them with a shotgun. I gotta find out what the good shotgun is, though. Like, look how this moves, man. Like, this is what I want out of an FPS. Just, I want to, like, feel like I'm gliding through the level. I want to be moving so good that I feel like I'm gliding. And, like, not that I want it out of all FPS games, it's just this specific flavor of first-person shooter is my shit. It's my jam, man. It's my jam, man! Wait, got you, bitch. Alright, jump up here. Nice. I definitely give that a try. That's what honestly what fucked up Apex for me, is it's just like my brain has two modes when it comes to FPS games. And it is run and gun and stop and pop. Right? And like Call of Duty, Stalker, Fallout, even, if you want to just count that, that's that run and gun, that's that stop and pop shit. That's how I play those games, and that's how I want to play those games. Halo is the only game in the really the only thing in which I've been playing a lot of Halo lately, and that's been training my brain to get used to both at the same time. That's why Apex and I don't mesh. The game doesn't know what, like, I can't tell if the game wants me to run and gun or stop and pop or when. Because if I try to play at long range, like it's fucking PUBG, and just snipe, people will run up and kick the shit out of me. If I try to run and gun, people will just will just aim at me and shoot me to death, because I'm not moving nearly fast enough. I also don't like Apex. On top of the fact that it killed my boy. That's the biggest thing, is it massacred my boy. And so that's the #1 reason, but also I gave it a chance. In that brief period of time where it seemed like they still gave a fuck about Titanfall and Apex at the same time, I played a bit of Apex, and I just never could get into it. You know what? Fine. That's great. That's a great example. Cuphead, Contra, Metal Slug, those games that like involved a lot of moving and shooting at the same time, avoiding bullet patterns. My favorite kind of shooter is a 3D bullet hell. I adore that shit, man. That's why I like the Nier series so much. I love it when those games go full bullet hell. So I love Final Fantasy XIV. I love just dodging a bunch of bullshit only to, like, get my hits in while I can. It's so good. Well, that's fair. I've always been more of a run and gun guy myself, even when I played Call of Duty. But I liked it. Like, one of my favorite things to do in Black Ops 2 was back on the PS3 when I was terrible at those games. I mean, I still kind of am, but I was terrible in a different way. There we go. Just stop and pop him real quick. Well, I like to run around with a pistol and a knife because, like, I wanted to just stab people and shoot people with a cool pistol. And I did, and it was fun. And of course I'd lose once people got a hold. Once people understood my gimmick, I would lose. But nowadays I play very differently. I run and gun with a fucking SMG. Yeah. Oh, fucking yeah. Advanced Warfare. You get the perk that lets you hip fire. You run SMGs. It's the shit. I fucking love that game on that. Like, I love that Call of Duty game in multiplayer. It was super fun. They actually nailed their... Like, Advanced Warfare got really beat up for ripping off Titanfall. Also, there's Graya. Isn't that sick? You can just see outside. Anyway. But yeah, that game got shit on really hard for ripping off Titanfall, but, like, it didn't play like Titanfall. It had its own style. It was super cool. PPSH, Cold War. I used the PPSH in World War II. God, there's so many of them. How come why the fuck isn't there, like, a Call of Duty Master Chief Collection? Why can't I just play all of the PS3 360 era games in one box? And why are they still all 60 to, like, at least 20 bucks on Steam? They're all super overpriced still. There's never been a price drop for them on Steam. It sucks. Don't buy those games. I guess maybe if I ever get Game Pass again, I can fuck around in them, but still, like, for the time being, I'd rather just, you know. Oh, we know they wouldn't have the Steam version. They wouldn't be cross-compatible with the Steam version. Anyways, we're done. That was a fun level. Bom bom. Oh shit, that's some bullshit. Yeah, let's look that up right now. Let's see how much Advanced Warfare is on Steam right now. Because I really want to play it. It's expensive. Here, Advanced Warfare Gold Edition is still $60. How much is World at War? Well, at least this one has the decency to be 20 bucks. It's so fucking expensive, needlessly. Darky Bark sent me the message. Hell yeah, thanks. Thanks, pal. Really appreciate it. Does it have an audible version? That's what I want to know. Damn it! It's Kindle. Ah, well. All the plebs use the laser pointer gun. I never really used that one. I don't even remember what gun I used. I rented it for a weekend and had a wonderful time. Station's mausoleum, the most hallowed Mechanicus remains from the crown's attendants are interred here, a grim forebear of what is to come if we do not halt this foul incursion. I see. Neither Ascension, I like that. Oh, wow. Oh, wow! Hold on, I'm admiring the architecture, you heretic fuck. This is the Dream Space Marine game. I have, like, I like, you guys don't know how victorious this is to me as a 40k and a first-person shooter fan. Like, the fact that this game actually exists and it's this good, that it blows, like, every 40k FPS or shooter out of the water. This is better than Space Marine, better than Darktide. Like, this game is a fucking triumph. And it, like, I don't know, a lot of this to me is I'm still getting over the pain that is Darktide sucking, you know? And so just having this game that represents all of my belief, like, I feel like visually this represents what I want games to be. I want games to be as big and as crazy and as fun as they want to be, regardless of graphical quality. Instead, focus on having a unique art style, you know? Like, imagine how big and amazing games could be if just realistic graphics were not popular. Like, imagine if, like, giving your game a realistic art style was like a death sentence, right? No realistic graphics. Alright, well, what now? Well, we have a lot more processing power, we have a lot more budget, we have a lot more things we can do to make a game better. More money for testing, more money for development, bug fixes. Like, video games are being held back by realism. I genuinely believe that. I genuinely believe that being the dominant style of AAA games is what's holding them back. I don't have a key. Like, that's the thing. I don't think it's bad. Like, if you were to give me a game with good realistic graphics, I wouldn't just be like, ew, get that out of my face. It's like, I just don't want every game to have those graphics. And I think Half-Life 2 looks great. Like, all of the Source games hold up. Even Half-Life... I love the way Half-Life 1 looks. But... imagine if Half-Life 2 looked like Half-Life 1, how much bigger that... If Half-Life 2 looked like Half-Life 1, we would have Half-Life 3 by now. Like, the money they could have saved, but, yeah, whatever. it is... That one's kind of a unique case, but... It's more just... And I'm happy, like, sum total video games now, realism isn't the #1 style anymore. That makes me very happy. But... the fact that it's still the default for AAA games kind of shows how little they've learned. We're trying to escape reality. I like that. Yeah, I'm fond of that idea, too. That being said, it's like, I've heard the thing of, like, I want games to have an art style. Realism is an art style. It's just... it doesn't need to be the only art style. And let's say, like, Nintendo is super smart for making Breath of the Wild look the way it does. Like, okay, well, now that we have a really nice, what's the word? Hardware-friendly art style and graphic style that we can make really big and feel really big and look gorgeous, then we can do other things. We can focus our shit on other things, you know? They just gave up. Yeah. Hey, they're free if you know where to look. That's the thing, If I ever look at a game and it's too expensive, and I know it's never going to go on a sale, that doesn't tell me... That tells me... That's supposed to tell me... They wanted to tell me I can only get it here if I want to play it. The reality is piracy is always an option. If a game's too expensive, don't buy it. Simple as. Maybe they'll learn. Maybe they'll learn not to make their game so pricey if you do that. Yeah. Like, if you personally see it as worth it, pick it up, you know? But, like, for me, like, for instance, Euro Truck Simulator and American Truck Simulator, right? I want to eventually stream those games in full. However, both of them have so much DLC that it's not worth buying. I'd be better off getting getting the games online elsewhere for free with all the DLC bundled, rather than paying the $200+ it would require for me to get the full experience. Also, yeah. Could you imagine a world in which everyone did their wish lists like mine? Like, I don't think they should, but, like, think about it. Like, games would be, like, bending over backwards to make themselves cheap if they knew that the only way they were going to get sales is if they made their games, like, dollars. Maybe games would just stop and I get to be it. Like, and people would be like, well, then the games industry would die, and I'm like, good. Oh, boy. There's enough video games out already to last me a lifetime. The game industry dying is no longer something I fear. Anything you haven't played is new to you, and there's more games there's enough games nowadays to last you an entire lifetime. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's like when you scroll down and see that DLC, that's the total price of the game, you know? Can't do nothing about online games, though, for the most part. Oh, you coming to me? That's stupid. This section's awesome. I got the meta gun. Honestly, the DLC is what kept me away from Payday. I'll play Payday 1 and grab the DLC for that, because it's, like, substantial, but, like... Man, Payday 2's microtransactions and DLC are what kept me away from that game, and will continue to do so. For probably the foreseeable future, if they want to keep running it as games as a service. I have, like... I don't know, maybe if Payday 1 really blows my fucking mind, I'll be like, shit, I gotta buy it, you know, but, like... I don't know. I got a bit too much self-respect for that. Are you sure this will work? What do you mean? What do you mean, sure what will work? What did I say? What did I do? Oh no. Yeah, I honestly had a few arguments over Payday. There were some people in the server way back when who, like, really wanted me to get that game, and I'm like, okay, I played it once, didn't really dig it. And even now, with all the DLC for it, it's like Rainbow Six Siege. It's like, I look at this and I feel disgusted. I don't want to play this. This is not acceptable. Nah, I'm good. One's a finished game, that's the thing. One's a finished game, all the content's out for it. I'll pick that up. Don't give too much, though. Okay. Okay, I'll pick it up for I'll see if I can get it for, like, a really, really low price in the future. Does it have, like, loot boxes and stuff, or is it, like, is the content all, like, I can just buy it all on Steam and have it forever? Or will I have to cheat engine that shit? Last map just came out. Alright, I'll look into it. I'll see, I'll run the numbers. I'm not gonna play it until I'm not gonna play it until I beat Payday 1, though. Like, I'm actually interested in that game. I don't know, maybe if Payday 1 like complete trash. You don't buy, they're free and you open them for free. Oh, okay. Didn't know that. Cool. If that's true, that's awesome. Cool if true. That's where I'm putting that one. Right. There we go. Get rid of you. Get rid of you too. Let me go ahead and take a look here. Because now you got me wanting to look. You got me wanting to look into it. All right, so view page. I already own the game. Let's take a look at the DLC. All right. All right. Obi, is Payday 2 worth $253? Because that's how much it would cost me to get everything. Okay, okay. How much for just the level, just for the heists then? You know, tell me how much it is. You tell me how much it is for just the game and for the shit I need. How much is it gonna cost me? Because that's $300, almost $300 worth of DLC. There's a lot of the Taylor packs. Well, I mean, I still want to have access to them. It's still part of the video game. I don't know. I want the whole game. That's my thing. I'm not. I just want to spend a respectable amount for the whole game, if possible. Even cosmetics. Like, I want to. I don't know. I'll look into it after I finish Payday 1. How about that? We'll do that. That's what we'll do. After I think I already have Payday 1. Let me take a look real quick. All right, yeah, Payday the Heist. Yep. Yeah, after I finish Payday the Heist, I'll take a look and we'll figure it out from there, because I'll have a much better idea of what that content even is at that point. Right, back to it. $7. Okay. Can I still, like, unlock the weapons in gameplay, or am I just not allowed to have them? Alright, we have the red key here. We're looking for the red door. Weapons aren't unlocked, really. Oh. Alright. What? You're not really selling me, man. It's, Same thing keeping me away from Rainbow Six Siege. I just look at that and I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I'm good. I can live in a world where I don't play Payday 2. You just need enough in-game money. Oh! Alright, I'll look into it. Once I finish Payday 1, we'll revisit the topic. And maybe one of these days for the multiplayer stream, I'll hop on the free-to-play version I own. And there was a deal they were doing, and I got it for free. I don't want to waste the Boltgun on him. We'll just go Heavy Bolter. Yep, melt you real quick, grab your armor. Excellent. Alright. It's a goat sim heist. That's good. Yeah, Man, I remember Goat Sim. It was a fun game. Hardly a game. Very fun, though. I mean, I'm not going to get into the whole what is a game argument, because, like, you know, if you say Goat Simulator's a game, I agree with you. But if you say it's not a game, I also agree with you in this case, because I am just like, it's a kind of a fun flop around physics sandboxy thing. Yeah. Why? That was weird. Well, that's strange. The projectile actually comes from my gun sprite? That's odd. Certainly was an app. Yes, it was an application. A Go-based application. A Go Play Simulator application. Play it then. Have fun. Oh yeah, I started to announce this since I got some of you here already. Starting next week, we're going to be doing the multiplayer streams on Saturday instead of Friday. The reason being is I do D&D on Saturday nights, and I'd want more time to work on my single-player games. Like to work on the long game, like specifically Stardew Valley. And so I would like to do the multiplayer game nights on Saturdays so that I can have time to do a full 4-hour stream on Fridays. So yeah, multiplayer streams moving to Saturdays. Fridays are going to be Stardew Valley. Just letting you guys know in advance. And also, think about other multiplayer games we can play together that I own. Even Payday, if we get enough people into Payday, because I'm going to probably do a poll, because I'm having trouble getting responses from people about what they want to play, so just me just being like, hey, here's games that have been suggested by you guys, what would you like to play? The first one's just going to be, there's the 3 games that I have that I want to play, and then you guys can add your own to that one. So like right now, the poll is going to be between Halo, Titanfall, via North Star, of course, and VR chat, because that's just a fun game to hang out in. And if you're a subscriber, you can vote for which one you want to play. I want to play once I get Payday the Heist. Alright, yeah. Once we, I think did I grab the DLC for that? I need to make sure. I fucking hate DLC, man. I would rather games just never get DLC. It sucks so bad. Trying to, like, it makes everything so fucking complicated when it doesn't need to be. Yeah, I gotta pick up the Wolfpack DLC. Let me just throw that on a wish list. Boop. Once I get that, we'll play. Then there's the soundtrack. Alright. He deserves his own DLC. Okay, I believe you. It seems like an expansion pack anyway, which I'm down for. You're reading a book. Yeah, it's the Codex Astartes. It's the, basically the rule book, or the, holy book of the... I guess a rule book would be better. It's a holy codex to basically to teach you how to be a space marine. And the Ultramarines love that book, and they read it repeatedly because they're nerds. We're playing as a nerd, a huge fucking nerd in space. Anyway, I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd too. I can relate to Ultramarines. Spacebook says this is bad. Pretty good map. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Melt him. Honestly, like, I'm fine with expansion packs and stuff. Like, if it's like, you know, you go to the Witcher store page and it's like Blood and Wine and Hearts of Stone and all this free shit. And it's like, yeah, that free shit seems fine. But you shouldn't be charging fucking $3 for a gun. That's stupid. That's like a mod. You're charging for a mod. That's not enough content. Make an expansion pack that involves the gun. Then we can talk. Now I'm gonna need the melter gun for this guy. There it goes. There's my yellow key. Just check Discord show floor when you get the time. Alright, I'll do that right now. I'm always down to check show floor. Magical stuff happens there. Ah! I love it! Hold on. Let me open it in browser. In the B browser. Look at this fucking heroic thing that the Blue Wolf made. This is great. Look at him. It's adorable. Wow, really? That's awesome. Okay, I might use that for when we play. Send that to me too, so I can put it in the art folder. I might use that when we play, if I ever, or when I get around to playing Cult of the Lamb. All right, yeah, more fan art. I'm so fucking happy. All right, let's go to the fan art folder because I forgot that's what I called the fucking folder. Blue Wolf Lamb. There we go. Yay! All right, back to it. I'm gonna get to the end of this level, then we'll wrap it up. But yeah, good stream, guys. A lot of fun. Fucking chaotic. I love this game. But I've said that like a million times. Man, I'm really sad that I fucking rage quit Hotline Miami 2. I just wasn't feeling it. It just wasn't going well in the game. The stuff that the game... Like, you ever just have it where, like, a game does something that pisses you off and you're just kind of like, it's only sometimes. And then it becomes more and more frequent and you're like, oh no. This problem isn't going away. This problem is a fundamental part of the game that's just going to be there. Forever. That was me with Hotline Miami 2. It was just like, I kept getting killed by enemies off screen that I couldn't see and had no chance of killing. And just like... That was so frustrating that it kept happening, and I'm like, why does this keep happening? And then it kept happening more and more as time went on. And it was like, alright, this is just how this game is. I don't want to play it anymore. Thaw conversion sent. Kick ass. Thank you. I have to blow this one apart. Reload. Don't want to clog the server. Hell yeah. Thanks, man. Really appreciate it. I'll definitely add it to the art folder. The fanart folder, as it's called. I love that folder so much. I need to get more pictures. I really hope you guys make more fan art in the future. I really love it. It's what you'll see. It's what you guys see at the start of the stream is the different fan art that people have drawn. It's really the best. You guys are the best. Oh, hey, look at that! Vengeance Boltgun magazine. I'm in heaven. Don't call it the fart folder. Please, that's dirty. It's gross. Kidding. Ooh, all ammo crate. Oh, wow! Look where we're going. There you are, big guy. Don't worry, I got a present for you. You will receive my full attention, Mr. Demon. Alright, not you. Oh boy, this is gonna get bad, isn't it? Alright, Mr. Demon. Burn me all you want, fucker. I got health packs. Die! Damn it. Alright, moving through. Dropping down. A Volkite Caliber. Melted gun. Alright. Grab the heals. Where's the big guy at? Hey, big guy. Got a present for you. Grab the heal. Leap around the corner here. Bye-bye. My favorite Warhammer weapon? DN error, that sucks. Okay. That's actually a really tough question. There's a few ones I really like. I'm really fond of the Emperor's Sword because it doubles as a flamethrower. Because it catches on fire, you know, like a cool fantasy sword, but he can like literally point it at something, activate a button, and it'll literally shoot him and Horus's lightning claws are really cool. For fuck's sakes. I'll be honest with you, after it's all said and done, I love a good bolt gun. The bolt gun is the introduction. It is the weapon that encompasses everything awesome about 40k. It's sci-fi. Every shell is blessed. The gun is covered with ornamentation and blessings. Every bullet is blessed. Every shell is blessed. And like, not only are the shells big, they are explosive. They are basic. This thing is like a rapid fire rocket launcher. It is the bolt gun is the coolest 40k weapon because it is 40k. Okay, let me look at something real quick. The name of this level is Death is Honor, right? Let's take a look at the level list for bolt gun because if this next level is the last one, I'm doing it. Bolt gun levels. Here we go. And we're gonna take a look here. Chapter 3, Death is Honor. Nope. 2 more levels. So we're gonna wrap this up here tonight. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the stream and you haven't yet, be sure to follow. If you want to hang out with me sometime, just shoot the shit, or just talk to the other people in Discord, be sure to join the Discord down below. And finally, if you want to support the channel, help it grow, help it get better, help get me more clothes for my little cat body, then be sure to subscribe. We don't have time for epic rap battles of history, I'm sorry. Maybe next time. Tomorrow we are going to be starting up Mike Tyson's Punch-Out for the Nintendo Entertainment System, which is a very different experience, but EBR and sad. We'll do one. We'll watch one, okay? We'll watch one. I'll watch one with you guys. How about that? Everybody gets one. Everybody gets one. All right. Obi, you still here? If you're gone, we're not doing it. This has been a good stream. Thank you, Ash versus Darwin. I was going to, but if Obi's leaving, I'm gonna hold off till next time. If Obi's already gone. Okay, cool. Ash versus Darwin. Let's take a look. It's been ages since I've watched these, so there's probably gonna be a cringe curve to overcome. Who do they have playing Darwin? Or who do they have playing Ash? Brian Walters, Charles Darwin, Nice Peter, Epic Lloyd. Okay. Let's take a look. One sec. I love Rasputin versus Stalin. That's a good one. Ah, it's creepy. Good plan. Origin of Species, that's pretty good.
Hello there, welcome to a world called Earth, where actual minds do groundbreaking work. If you're looking for the fittest on the natural selection, you're so ineffective you couldn't even turn a left. It's just not hard hitting enough. Kid stuff, you're soft like a jigglypuff. You got no Game Boy, so you'll get the room quick. Relax, packs, a much spinner boomstick. I'm a master of a naturalist. What a glimpse without class, all the crap on your laughable list. My research reversed the first word to the church. You measure your worth by the sales of your merch.
Yo, real quick. This dude spent 8 years studying barnacle dick. Kick it. You think I'm impressed by your boat trip? Please. You're the most annoying thing on a bagel since Flea. Your glitchy old man beds let that as he. Set sail and Galapagos suck on D.
I definitely should. That was kind of the plan with, that was kind of the plan with the multiplayer streams, because I was going to wait for someone to join VC and be like, hey guys, what do you want to play, you know? Yeah, it was pretty good. Once again, like, I feel like I enjoy these more just as songs now, because, like, there is a fucking cringe curve to overcome with the, everything. It's just so much. He won. I can agree with that. I liked him. He's my favorite part. Because Ash was just making me cringe my fucking lungs out. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Let's find ourselves a Boltgun streamer to raid, and that is when I will call it. If not, we can find ourselves a Warhammer person to raid. Let's just look at Warhammer. It's easier that way. And I try to find fucking VTubers and shit. That's a channel. That's not a person. There we go. Later, dude. Yeah. We're just gonna... Oh, this one looks cute. We'll go with this one. Axis 8 VT. Alright. I can type. Good. We're good. Let's see. Take a listen.
Show, and then, like, the main portion of...
Oh, he's painting some fan art I'm rather fond of.
Simulated.
Nice. We'll see if we can beat his numbers. His numbers are currently 4. Let's see if we can get 4 people to rate him. Go from there.
The little, like, show that plays out isn't...
1, 2, 3. Come on, guys. One more. One more.
In one of the portions,
come on.
I think his name is Don.
4. Hell yeah. See you guys there. Get your emotes ready.
Is like the same size as a helicopter. The Transformers ride? The Transformers ride is actually really good. It uses it's actually very, very good because it uses like the small space very, very well, and it's a multiple story ride. That ride is actually very, very